Manchester City sent Arsenal a key title warning after knocking them out of the FA Cup on Friday night.
Nathan Ake's superb second-half finish proved the key moment in an absorbing fourth-round affair at the Etihad Stadium, with the Dutch defender expertly guiding home his second goal of the season after substitute Julian Alvarez had struck the post. Arsenal had enjoyed the best chances before the break, with Stefan Ortega denying both impressive full debutant Leandro Trossard and Takahiro Tomiyasu, while Eddie Nketiah steered wide at the front post. Nketiah also had the best opportunity to equalize, but he could not provide the finish thanks to some superb Aymeric Laporte defending, and Gabriel Martinelli's exciting cameo was also not enough to force a replay. Only their fourth defeat of the season, the Gunners will be out for revenge when the two teams meet again in the Premier League on February 15.
Follow Man City vs Arsenal reaction live below, with expert analysis from Simon Collings at the ground.
1 minute, De Bruyne commits an early foul to stem City's first attack and the Gunners look to launch a swift counter-attack, but a lofted ball in the direction of Saka is overhit and runs harmlessly out of play for a goal kick on the far side. 2 minutes, Haaland and the City fans are incredulous after a spot of wrestling and shirt-pulling with holding somehow ends up with referee Paul Tierney awarding another Arsenal free kick.
A tough night is in store for Gunners centre-back last night.
For minutes, a very nervy early moment for Arsenal's Cup goalkeeper Turner, whose woeful pass is quickly seized upon by Gundogan. Rodri ends up blazing high into the stands after some nifty link-up play between Haaland and De Bruyne on the edge of the penalty area.
5 minutes, the first save of the night comes from Ortega after a fierce effort from Tomiyasu that is parried by the German.
Arsenal is piling on the pressure with Trossard the architect out on the left-hand side, taking on Stones and delivering two excellent crosses, the second towards Saka at the back post headed away. 7 minutes, City is trying to dominate possession now and take the sting out of that early Arsenal threat led by Trossard.
The Gunners looked far more dangerous early on, despite Arteta making 3 times as many changes as Guardiola.
9 minutes, almost a disaster for Arsenal as a long ball catches out Holding, who misses his clearance with the help of potentially a little nudge from Haaland.
Turner comes racing out of his box to make an important intervention, with Tomiyasu then back to ensure that Haaland's acrobatic effort does not fly into the back of the net.
A lively start to this heavyweight encounter.
Arteta has just motioned for Turner to calm down.
The goalkeeper has looked a little shaky with the ball at his feet in these early stages. 12 minutes, City is in control now as Gundogan is afforded far too much space in which to operate and Grealish tries to pick out Haaland with a lofted cross that is delivered too close to Turner. The USA international plucks the ball out of the air with confidence. That will help settle the nerves after an uncertain opening for Aaron Ramsdale's understudy. 15 minutes, City is getting plenty of men behind the ball when Arsenal do counter, leaving very little space for them to do much damage on the edge of the box. Lewis now providing better cover for Stones, who was initially left very exposed against the threat of Trossard down that City right. A couple of ropey passes from Vieira early on. He will be desperate to impress Arteta last night. 17 minutes, Grealish goes down clutching his ankle after a challenge from Tomiyasu but is quickly back on his feet with a word to say to referee Tierney, despite being awarded a free kick. It's more like WWE between Haaland and Holding at the moment. City monopolizes possession but struggles to create many openings with Arsenal eager to spring forward on the counter. It's become very cagey over the last few minutes. 19 minutes, City are looking somewhat sluggish now, with impatient whistles from the home fans as they dominate the ball but can't break down Arsenal's rigid and disciplined defensive structure. A sold-out Gunners away end in fine voice, it must be said. They'd had plenty to shout about so far this season. 77 minutes, a silly foul from Xhaka on Silva offers City the chance to deliver a free kick towards Rodri that is punched away by Turner, who was back racing out of his goal a few minutes ago. 80 minutes, into the final 10 minutes at the Etihad. Arsenal doesn't look like turning this around as things stand. 81 minutes, Alvarez needs no second invitation to shoot and his latest effort is straight at Turner, who has his palm stung. Who wouldn't lack confidence after winning the World Cup aged just 22? 83 minutes, against his old club, Zinchenko scoops a pass over the top for Martinelli, with Walker forced to concede the corner. City appeals for offside to no avail. 85 minutes. Arsenal comes close to connecting with the corner before Martinelli then embarks on a decent run to the byline, with his low ball into the 6-yard box repelled. City's defenders look scared of the Brazilian. 87 minutes. Arsenal is knocking on the door in the dying minutes, and it's Martinelli causing all the danger. He initially looks offside as Ortega comes out to smother a brilliant through ball from Xhaka. The Brazilian then effortlessly weaves his way to the byline again before just missing Nketiah with a low cross that ricochets off Gundogan. 90 minutes, for minutes of added time signaled. Is there a late twist to come? 91 minutes, huge applause as Ake is announced as the man of the match. His expert past finish looks to have won this heavyweight tie for City. Unless Arsenal can rally in the final minutes. Gundogan has his name taken for a spot of time wasting. Full time. Manchester City 1-0 Arsenal. Thanks so much for watching. I'm truly grateful to be able to share value with you. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe.